All right, fellas. So I guess this is a series that's on the web or on the internet, and this is a series that's called "Hooked on the Look." And so basically, they got people's certain type of ways that they look, and they do a little quick little segment on them on the internet. And they have certain seasons, and you guys can go ahead and YouTube it. This particular episode is about a woman who basically went and purchased herself a 59-inch booty. All right, fellas. So I'm gonna play the video and I'm gonna commentate. All right.
I've had guys pumping gas at the gas station and they're watching me and they drive off with the pump in the car. It's crazy.
Courtney Barnes has one very attention-grabbing asset: her unusually large bum.
My measurements are 36, 28, and 59.
59, baby.
Damn, girl. That's the first thing most people say when they see me. That's just what it is. I just make them say, damn. What? Oh my God.
Now, do you make them say damn with your personality and your original looks that God has uh, given you? Or do you make them say damn because you purchased you a balloon booty? All right. Now, for me, I don't know why a woman will want so much unnecessary attention, but she's not the first one to do it, and she surely won't be the last. Um, but whatever reason, these women want an attention grabbing ass. They want looks. And with this social media and this new internet age, it has basically encouraged women to basically be whores and sluts. All right, starting with the Kardashians, and probably starting before that, but it all goes into ass worship. Okay, they want somebody. A woman wants. She thinks, and really, she doesn't think that she can really grasp a man with her intellect. So she has to do objectify herself. And the first thing a woman would do is to show off how fat an ass she has. All right, because that is what that's what grabs a man's attention. All right, seducing him because she knows that a man will whoremonger after her body, her behind, because in to fulfill his sexual desires for a moment. All right. Now look at this clown. He done came out the damn building with his UPS shirt. Hopefully you wasn't on the clock, brother. Uh, and he talking about damn, got his mouth all open, buck eyes. Damn. Done came out from wherever he was at. All right. And brothers do this kind of thing. They got to go talk to a sister just because she has a fat ass. All right.
Damn. She got ass. Literally. Men, women, grandpas, grandmas. Miami is fake. Very. If you're beautiful.
No, your homegirl's ass is fake. All right. You see how hypocritical these women are? Like, oh, why am I getting all this attention? Why? Because you went down somewhere and purchased you a fat ass. Okay. Now you're saying Miami's fake. So what did you guys do? Let me go fit in with the fakeness. All right. And you love this attention. Where's your fake booty at? Or are you saving up to get yours? What is it?
Most of the time, you don't keep it real. Like, it's to the point now that she's really popular. It's almost like we need at least one homeboy to come out with us just to keep people back. Bodyguard, really, like really, it's time to even put somebody on pin.
Look at him. What would possess you to? Oh, look at that fat ass. Let me take a picture of that so I can show all the homies. Look, this is what, and this is the reason why she's doing it, to grab your soul, black man. Uh, Once again, if the black man wasn't such a damn pussy hound, he these women wouldn't have to go to this length to do this. All right, this is it first starts at with the black man. All right, if you wasn't had such a terrible craving for a fat booty and to see your sisters naked, they wouldn't be running around here acting like this. All right, wasting your kids' money to go purchase her behind herself a a useless booty. All right,
That's how bad it's getting.
Oh, she's crazy, man. That's no words could explain, bro. That's great, man. I like that. That is great.
After graduating from college with an economics degree, Courtney now makes a living marketing her larger-than-life posterior to her thousands of followers on social media.
One thing I did learn in economics is that it's about having a product and people demanding what you want to supply if you want to be wealthy or if you want to get a certain kind of way. And I know what I made do was different, but my product.
now this is the part that gets me, fellas. They're gonna do this shot in the kitchen, right? And and instead of showing off that with the great attributes that she has as a woman, instead of showing off her sexuality, she's gonna just go into the kitchen and grab a glass of wine like she's like living larger than life in her little 2 bedroom apartment or 1 bedroom apartment. All right, you know, basically she's showing that she doesn't have nothing to offer as a woman. Okay, you went to college to market your ass off. Is that what you did? Like I said, you're not the first lady to do it, and you surely not going to be the last.
Is myself right now. When did I get my body enhancements? It's been about 6 years now. Probably all.
You need to be going up in that cabinet and grabbing the, something to make a cake, bake a cake, make some food. Show, not grabbing a glass of wine, acting like you got groceries up in the cabinet.
7, I got the butt shot procedure. It's still illegal now at the time.
See that? This is what, look at this. Was an ugly female, had a nice slim body, okay, and had little curves back then. But she wanted more attention, and really, ultimately, she wanted more money. All right? The sister didn't have a regular job. Once again, she didn't know how to. You went to college, so first in the beginning, you didn't believe in yourself. All right?
It was illegal, but people do it. So people like to ask me, how are you going to look when you're...
And always had the slut mentality. You could tell how she dressed. Now look at this. This is what she wanted. This is what she wanted. And this is like 90% of you Negroes in America. All right? You go at these strip clubs with these women and giving them this attention, not encouraging them to be successful black women just by keeping their clothes on and hitting the books. What's wrong with you working at a bar or a restaurant, busting for tips? You know what I mean? And paying for your education that way. And it doesn't pay. All right, because this society is not built for the black man and black woman anyway. But it has our black men, and I believe this brother might be a famous dude, maybe or maybe not. But look at this. This is what America has done to our black brothers. If you're not a homosexual, you sit your ass craving. All right, your ass worshiping. This is a damn shame. You got nothing else better to do than to go to a strip club and act like you're going to eat a girl's ass.
I mean, how are you going to look when you're 80? My butt does not sit up as much as it used to. I could see a little discoloration. But other than that, I mean, I'm not sick. It's vanity issues. And it's really different.
Vanity issues. Like I said once before, do you know what the vanity is? Do you know what you're saying? All right. Vanity is not a desk with the mirror on it where you do your makeup at. That's one thing that's called vanity because it's relating to a woman that's into her looks, which is valueless. Why is it valueless? Because your looks eventually die off. And you have to really show your intelligence and really mature and really have to develop a character and a great personality for you to keep a man and to stay afloat. You're not gonna be able to make that ass clap on the stripper pole forever. That's why your ass is sinking. Okay, that's why it has discoloration. Because basically the Most High is showing you that, look, this is all vanity.
For people to take you serious, I feel like having a really big butt, you're like over sexualized.
Now Courtney is considering a reduction and is going to see a plastic surgeon and bum augmentation.
Now that you see that it's harming your body, you want to reduce it, okay? Now, after you done paid off that BMW, now you're like, okay, I don't need it no more. This thing is jacking me up. It's
Dr.
purple.
Constantino Mendieta.
Hey, young lady, how are you? It's a pleasure to meet you.
This damn devil.
Take a look at the booty.
You guys hear what he said? Can I take a look at the booty? Look. Damn devil.
Take a look at the booty. Okay, this by far is officially the biggest booty I've ever seen in my life. See, I can feel lumps and bumps in here. Oh, I can definitely feel the lumps and the bumps. Oh, wow, I can feel a lot of lumps and bumps. I'm unfortunately seeing more and more of these cases of silicone injections to the buttock. People are going to these underground pumping parties, and they're getting these injections that aren't really FDA approved or anything like that. The dangers with these injections is that people are using different kinds of products, and the product that they use has different consistencies or different purities, so you have no idea what's being done. So Courtney was not alone. She has no clue how much was injected. She has no clue what was injected. All she said was, "Go ahead and inject me." I've had cases of oil being injected, of cooking oil, car oil. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, sweetie.
See that? You don't know what they're putting inside of your body. Damn it, you don't know what the hell they're putting in the damn grocery store. But you're going to sit there and accept some sick, demented, fake-ass doctor. Like he said, he's not even FDA approved. All right? And you're going to let him inject something. Let him inject chicken grease up in your ass. You better be careful, sisters and men. Like I said, it starts with you. Protect your sisters.
People ask me, are these injections dangerous? The answer is yes. They're dangerous because the injections are given into the vein that goes to the lungs and people have died. So there's an immediate danger to it, but then there's the long-term danger. She's starting to get some skin changes in the buttock area. So I think Courtney is headed for some problems down the road. I hope she decides to do something about it.
I don't know. I'm definitely gonna come back to him.
Hey, obviously she don't have the money. Listen to what she's about to say.
Probably follow up on a consultation.
The body is complex.
Listen, you're too busy spending money on the BMW. Okay, you went to college for what? If you ain't got enough money to save yourself. All right, you up in a strip club and you're not saving no damn money. You living in vanity. All right, it's to the point to where you don't really care about your health. You need to get something done. I'm gonna come back and get a follow-up consultation. That means you ain't got the bill. You ain't got the money to basically get rid of this damn disease that you got growing on your back. All right, something that you self-inflicted upon yourself, all because you wanted a man's attention so you can make the bucks. You playing off the man's insecurities and he's playing off yours.
People are getting transplants, limbs transplanted. So I'm trusting that they figure out what to do with booty. Okay, I wouldn't recommend it. It was a risk. People are still getting it. I do feel like I was naive at the time, so it was a risk. I guess I was willing to take. I just guess that I'm blessed to be a voice to tell girls it really is a serious risk.
Yeah, but you're playing around and joking around, and making your ass clap for the camera, okay? Trying to be funny, hoping that you get a movie role based off of you being a buffoon on this 4-minute video. But look, it's a risk, like she said. It's a risk to your health, ladies, and really, she said, I was naive, okay? I was naive at that time. I was young and basically dumb, all right? So it's not really nothing you should do, ladies. If you really want a nice body, which you should have covered up and save it for your man that you finally decide to marry after careful evaluation, hit the squats. Get you a $19 a month membership to the gym. Eat healthy and do the squats. It's not that hard, ladies. It's called caring for your body. All right? And let me to prove to you, to show you what she said was actually true. She basically condemned herself, fellas. She basically condemned herself. There's a scripture right here. Let me Google it real quick. Oh, also, let me prove to another point that, listen, this ass worship is deeper. It goes back way before her. Okay, the ass worship and basically exploiting our sisters go back way before her. All right, they got this woman. See, had her twerking for the for the so-called European people up in France. They basically kidnapped this sister from our homeland because she had a ridiculous behind, and but not knowing that there was a whole tribe of women who was shaped just like her down in South Africa. All right, and so um, basically they kidnapped this sister named Sarah Bartman. All right, they called her the Black Venus, a female god. All right. Noir means black. All right. You look up the word Venus, she's like the goddess of, I forgot. You brothers can look it up. You sisters can look it up. But exploiting the sister, all because she had a big, huge behind. All right. All because she had a big, huge behind. All right. Had this sister like a damn dog linked up and exploiting her. All right. Had her twerking and stuff. All right, fellas. All right, sisters. All because she had a huge, ridiculous behind. It's an obsession. And they made mockery, made you a byword. All right? A byword is basically a curse. All right? This white man had our sisters on display. And now you putting yourself on display to make money. All right? Had her bent over, riding her like a damn dog. Let me show you guys this. So you guys don't think I'm lying. All right? At these little sex parties. All right? Made a lot of money. Like these rich dudes is all in a room. They got butlers and stuff. And look, riding her on display like it's a movie or a live porn show. Okay? This is what they did to the black sister who has a huge behind. All right? And having that big behind ultimately hurted her. Okay? They took her, they kidnapped her, took her up into Europe, and they basically, when she got old and useless and got sick up in the whorehouse, they basically sold her as a prostitute. All right, and then after that, she died, and they put her on display. All right, they made a sculpture of her body while she was dead. They poured some stuff into a case over her body to get the shape of her body because they couldn't sculpt it. They weren't talented enough to sculpt it without using her dead body. And then they put her on display, and then they cut the vagina out and put it in a jar. All right, this sister was still on display. It shows you how sick and demented wicked men are. Ultimately, these Edomites. But anyway, all because she had a big, huge behind. All right, all because she had a big, huge behind. All right, so you know, this sisters, you gotta do better. All right, and men, you gotta do better. Stop craving this. Stop encouraging this behavior. There's basically a market for it, and it's you, lustful Negroes. All right, it's you, lustful Negroes. All right, so I'm gonna end it with this scripture right here. Proverbs 31. And we're gonna shoot towards the end of the chapter. Right here. It says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. All right. Ultimately, that's what kind of woman you guys should be going after. And women, that's the type of characteristic that you should have. A woman that fears the Lord. If you fear the Lord, you will be praised. Okay? You fear the Lord, you wouldn't dress like that. You would dress modest. All right? And with that, I'm going to say shalom.